Hey, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Some of you aren't being nice. You're just being afraid. Afraid to upset people. Afraid to stand up for yourself. Afraid to be rejected. That's not kindness. That's called people pleasing. And the truth is, it's killing your confidence, draining your energy, and keeping you from being respected. Today, we're breaking down 10 signs, and this is going to be a quick video, so stay tuned, that you've been playing just internal victimhood all your life. All your life. This is what we're going to do. We're going to break this video down, and we're going to help you fix this today. Stay tuned. Let's rock. Now, really quick, I always try to tell you all, I know most of you will listen to the first one. You probably listen to the first 3. But then you'll be like, oh, well, I got what I needed from this video. Well, let me tell you something. I need you to listen to the end of this video. It's great value in this video, and I've done a lot of research in order to make sure this video fits you. Because to be real, a lot of you have people pleaser in you, and you may not even know it. Stay tuned. Here we go. Number 1. Now, this is obvious. This is easy. Normally, when you're a people pleaser, you say yes when you really want to say no. You say yes when you really want to say no. See, a lot of times, out of fear and disappointment of others, and even the cost of your time, energy, and peace, you just abide. You just appease people. You're going to continue to be this way until you stop this cycle. Until you stop this cycle. Number 2, you apologize way too much. You say sorry even when it's not your fault, right? Even when it's not your fault, fellas. And you do this a lot of times with women. When it's not your fault, you're still apologizing. Look, don't apologize. Don't be a people pleaser. Look, as a man that understands you men, like, this must be very draining for you to deal with this. This doesn't create peace. You're not avoiding conflict by allowing this behavior to happen, right? You men must do better, right? Let's go to number 3. You avoid conflict at all cost, right? Disagreements makes you, real anxious, real have anxiety, you know what I mean? So you just kind of, hang in the back, but you want to be someone different, but you're not allowing yourself to be because you're consistently doing the same thing, expecting a different result. And that's insane. That is absolutely insane. All right. So let's go to the 4th one, right? You put everyone's needs above your own. Like, you take care of others while you just neglect yourself, right? Your own needs, right? Just thinking of helping yourself, you think that's selfish. And I'm gonna tell you right now, people pleasers get hurt the worst, because the problem with a lot of them is that they love real hard, and they're so emotional, and everything they do is tied to emotions because they want what's best for everybody. They do. But the problem is that this is not the only information that's out there in regards to this subject. And you know what happens? They'll tell you like, oh, all you gotta do is overnight do 20 push-ups, do 20 sit-ups, work it off, forget these women. Don't be that man. Don't listen to that, man. We don't want you to listen to that at all, right? Let me ask you something. This is number 5. I want to ask you something. How do you feel about prioritizing yourself? How do you feel? Right? Because you have a problem with that. You feel guilty when you prioritize yourself. When you prioritize yourself, when you finally do something for you, your guilt just starts to creep in, right? I need you to prioritize yourself when it comes to everything and anyone, no matter what, right? All right, let's go to number 6. You seek consistent validation. Doesn't matter why. You rely on compliments, praise, and feel goods from so many people around you that you become a person who no one can recognize. Nobody can recognize that person when you become you're consistent about trying to fish for compliments and praise from others. That's disgusting. We must be stronger, man. We must not allow this to happen. We can't let this happen. All right, and let's go to number 7, right? You change your personality. And this is pretty bad. You change your personality based on who you with. I want you to hear me out. You change who you are for the environment. That is the biggest no-no, right? You adjust your opinions, your behavior, and your interests just to fit. That's terrible. That's terrible. And that's one of my biggest in here, changing who you are to appease somebody else. That's just not what we're doing. Let's go to number 8. You struggle to set boundaries, right? You struggle to set boundaries. You can't even say no. So we know what this is. Number 8 is still pretty self-explanatory. You know, when you let others cross the line, you know, emotionally, mentally, physically, but you're afraid for confrontation, man. It's like, all I'm saying is that when you got no boundaries, you're not a man. And when they know you ain't got no boundaries, they're going to run you over, bottom line. Number 9. Let's go to number 9. So we got just, you overthink people's reaction. You do. And a lot of it, the reason why you do it is because most people pleasers live in their head. So of course they're going to overthink situations. You all live. One thing I want to say is, I need for you all to understand is that when you live in your head, and it's a daily occurrence, right? You're going to go crazy. And the reason why I'm saying this is that people who overthink think always the worst first. They're never like, man, I thought this. No, most of it is negative. Most of it is really, really negative. Let me say this too, right? If you're a person who, you know, always replying fast to, just the conversations, worry if someone's mad at you, like, you got to stop that. You know what I mean? You got to stop that. And you got to build you. Build you. Let's make sure that you build you. Let's go to number 10. You feel drained in all your relationships, whether it's friendship, work, or dating. You feel emotionally exhausted from trying so hard to be liked and accepted. And I do think that this happens on a regular basis. And I need you all to know, right? If you're feeling drained in any relationship, that's not a relationship you ever want to be in. but it's caused by you because you don't have any boundaries. And we can go on and on. I suggest you do get some coaching or join my membership. But what I wanted to say to my final close, being a people's pleaser doesn't make you kind. It makes you invisible. If you saw yourself in a way of any of these signs, don't beat yourself up. Just make sure you contact 50. Set up some type of coaching. And also, it's value for value, so hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share this. And we make sure we get you some game. Mission1950.com. Set it up. And then also, I need for you all to understand, I have 40% off of all seduction candles. 40%. Just put in the code that you need. It's Winner. Y'all all know what that is. Y'all all know what that is. Well, my name is Mr. 1950, the last traditional man on the planet. They call me Uncle Fifth. You guys can call me either 50, Uncle Fifth, or Mission 1950. Join my membership, gatewaytogame.com, man. Y'all missing out, right? Y'all missing out, man. Glad y'all came. Glad y'all came to get this game. My name is 50, and I'm out. Peace.